Welcome to CEB CEQA Hub, a uniquely integrated environment built to support California land use and environmental law practitioners navigating the California Environmental Quality Act and related land use issues. From the OnLaw Pro homepage, use the navigation menu in the upper left corner to access CEQA Hub. Once in the Hub, we recommend bookmarking this page for one-click access in the future. With CEQA Hub as your new home base, you now have curated content and editorial insight to help you quickly determine what's changed and whether it impacts your clients' projects. Because your greatest risk is what you don't see, CEB news articles and California and development summaries work together to help you recognize patterns across jurisdictions and spot emerging signals long before judicial precedent. Front and slightly off-center are featured CEQA-specific CEB news articles. To see all CEQA Hub articles, click View All News or the News tab at the top. Articles curated for CEQA Hub offer early coverage of legislative changes, reform efforts, and evolving agency and judicial interpretation. Most articles you see here will exclusively appear within the CEQA Hub newsfeed. Any articles shared to the OnLaw Pro newsfeed will appear within CEQA Hub first. One such type of CEQA Hub exclusive news content is the quarterly trend reports for commercial, industrial, and residential development. Each report starts with a heat map of relevant CEQA.net filings by county. The rest of the report contains the 5 projects from the quarter, identified by our subject matter experts, that land use and CEQA lawyers should keep on their radar to anticipate potential community opposition or unusual agency recommendations and requirements. But you don't have to wait for the quarterly trend reports to keep your finger on the pulse of CEQA.net filings. California in Development is an exclusive feed summarizing strategically valuable filings, published within 7 days of the file appearing in the state clearinghouse. We work with subject matter experts, including lawyers and city planners, to review new filings every day and identify the subset of documents that provide insights on market trends, interesting tactics, unusual mitigation measures, or shifts in agency policy. For example, this summary regarding an affordable housing development in the city of Cupertino was selected because the city provided a memo detailing why the project was exempt and included robust analysis that went above and beyond what is typically provided by a lead agency. To take a closer look at the filing, attached to each summary are the actual filed documents. CEB News and California and Development summaries provide early visibility into how CEQA issues are evolving before they appear in published case law, giving you the necessary context to have informed conversations with current and prospective clients. While tracking the volume of CEQA opinions each year is manageable, understanding their practical impact can be time-consuming and unruly. Our Cases of Interest feed, however, helps you quickly determine whether a new case requires your attention. Each CEQA appellate decision, published and unpublished, is enhanced with editorial holdings, facets, and tags, making it easier to spot key issues, outcomes, and practical implications. You'll also notice that we've built TrueCite, our case citator, into CEQA Hub, because understanding how existing case law is being affected by new decisions is just as important as knowing what the new cases say. For an in-depth look at our case citator, find our TrueCite video in the OnLaw Pro Plus Practitioner playlist. Once you're caught up, thanks to selected news, California in Development, and Cases of Interest, dive into your research by entering a query, browsing our content, or using the quick links along the right. The resources linked here are some of our most used content by CEQA and land use attorneys. Each query you run through the Hub is automatically filtered through CEQA-specific metadata, facets, and editorial holdings. When you enter a search from the Hub overview page, you will see California in Development results first, and can then navigate to the other content types. Once you're viewing the tailored results, you can further hone your search using CEQA-specific filters, including development type, project issues, and various exemptions, helping you quickly find the most useful documents, cases, and analysis. You'll also have the filters you're used to using from OnLaw Pro. Be aware that, like in OnLab Pro, switching between content tabs resets and clears all filters, which remain cleared even when returning to content tabs on which you previously used filters. Whether searching or browsing, you'll find practitioner content and secondary sources that are only available to CEQA Hub subscribers. In addition to our existing workflow, preparing and reviewing an environmental impact report, we've added workflows and accompanying resources to help determine the scope of an EIR, identify available CEQA exemptions, and navigate the complex regulatory environment of the California Coastal Commission. These workflows help new and experienced attorneys move from issue identification to task execution with greater structure and confidence. The CEQA Hub Secondary Sources Library contains CEB analysis you already rely on, along with a growing list of Solano Press titles. We've also carried over the ability to favorite your most used titles. Any CEQA titles you've already favorited in the OnLaw Pro module will show up here, and any titles you favored here will also appear in the OnLaw Pro module. Built specifically for CEQA practice, the Hub brings together the most useful and relevant information into one continuously updated environment, designed to clarify impact, support project approval, and enable clearer, more strategic client decision-making. Focus only on what matters with your new favorite tool. Log in to explore CEQA Hub today.